Have you ever wondered how to purchase shares in US companies such as Facebook, Apple, or Microsoft from New Zealand? In this video, I'll be doing a review on the New Zealand investing platform, Hatch. Hatch is a platform used for purchasing US shares and exchange-traded funds, also known as ETFs. I'll be going over its features, fees, the pros and cons, and who the platform is most suited for. Hi everyone, my name is Hank and welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I'll be doing reviews on investment products available in New Zealand. So if this type of content is useful for you, be sure to like and subscribe. Now let's get back to the video. Hatch is Kiwi Wealth's investing platform for purchasing company shares and ETFs on the US market. Currently, it offers more than 2,900 different company shares and more than 500 different ETFs. Kiwi Wealth is a sister company to Kiwi Bank, which both fall under the Kiwi Group Holdings and is 100% owned and operated by Kiwis. Hatch is partnered with the US broker Drive Wealth for managing shares that you purchase, and Australia-based foreign exchange provider World First for converting New Zealand to US dollars. A question you might be asking is that, is my money secure when it's being held overseas? In case of a US-based broker going bankrupt, the Security Investor Protection Corporation, SIPC, ensures loss of cash and shares from a customer of up to 500,000 US dollars. However, if you have losses in the share market because the price of a share goes down, that is not insured. Opening an account with Hatch is extremely easy. All application can be done online. All you need to be is a New Zealand tax resident with a New Zealand driver's license or passport. Deposits for personal Hatch accounts can only be done through bank accounts under the same name, and the money will be automatically exchanged to US dollars. Hatch will provide you with a rough estimate of the exchange rate and how much you would get. Foreign exchanges are carried out daily but may take up to 3 days to show up in your account, depending on what time you make your deposit. A withdrawal, on the other hand, can take up to 4 working days to show up in your New Zealand bank account. I am here in the Hatch interface, and to purchase a share or ETF, go to Browse Share to look at a list of the companies on offer. You can use the search bar to search for a particular company, or you can look through the megatrends or look through the different industry. So I'm going to search for Facebook company here. And to purchase a share from Facebook, I can go to Buy. And there are 2 ways to purchase a share. There's the market buy and limit buy. The first method is market buy, where you simply enter the amount of money that you want to spend on the share. And Hatch will calculate the fees and purchase the shares at that amount at the market price. So if I want to spend $60 on the Facebook share, the estimated fee would be 63 US dollars. You can purchase fractional shares, which means that if you don't have the full amount for a share, you can still buy a fraction of it. The second method is buying with limit buy. Here you need to specify the number of shares that you want to purchase and the price that you want to pay. If the market price matches your bid price, your purchase order will go through. Here I can specify if I want 1 share of Facebook, and I want it at $97. So it will show the fee required and the total amount that I would need to purchase the limit buy. One thing to note here that you have to purchase whole shares with limit buy, which could be an issue if the price of the particular share is very expensive. Purchase orders get carried out when the US market is open from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time, which is equivalent to 1:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. during New Zealand winter, and 3:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. during New Zealand summer. If an order is placed outside of these times, it'll get processed next time the US market opens. Depending on many different market factors, the price may or may not be the same as the previous closing price. Fees for Hatch come in three categories. The first category are the brokerage fees, which are the fees for buying and selling shares. Buying or selling a fraction of a share costs $3. Buying or selling more than one share, including fractions over a share, costs $8. If you purchase more than 400 shares, there is an additional $0.02 fee per share. This creates an interesting situation where it's actually cheaper to buy more expensive shares compared to cheap shares, as long as you only buy a fraction of the share and not the whole share. The second category are the exchange fees. There is a 0.5% exchange fee when exchanging from New Zealand dollars to US dollars and the other way back. For example, if 1 New Zealand dollars gets you 0.7 US dollars on the market, Hatch's rate would be 1 New Zealand dollar equals 0.6965 US dollars. And here's the calculations that go with it. So if you deposited 10,000 New Zealand dollars, you would end up getting 6,965 US dollars. When you sell a share, the money will sit in your account as US dollars. So you can either purchase other shares or exchange back to New Zealand dollars when the exchange rates are favorable. The last category of fees includes the tax reporting fees. Hatch takes care of the US tax requirements so that you don't have to do it yourself. There is a one-off $1.50 US dollar fee for the compulsory W-8 BEN tax form and an annual $0.5 US dollar fee for processing the US tax return. Let's look at the pros and cons of the Hatch platform. So for the pros, first of all, you can purchase more than 3,000 different US company shares and ETFs. Secondly, you can purchase partial shares, which is very good if a particular share is very expensive. They have a lower exchange fee compared to other brokers such as ASB Securities and ANZ Direct Broking. Hatch also takes care of the US tax requirements for you, so you don't have to do it yourself. And there is no account management fee. For the cons, currently only the US share market is available. There's no Australia, European, or emerging market shares, although there may be an ETF that covers those markets. There is no app for them currently, only a web-based interface. Buying a whole share costs significantly more in terms of brokerage fee than buying a partial share. And you have to purchase whole shares with limit buy. Funding and withdrawing from an account can take up to a few days. And you have to do research yourself on which shares to buy. Now, I have some videos on that topic, so be sure to check them out. At the moment, there are not that many platforms that allows trading of US shares within New Zealand, and Hatch is one of the easiest to use since you don't have to fiddle around with wire transfer to overseas accounts. Hatch is best for investors that are looking to purchase US shares and ETFs that are not available on other New Zealand investing platforms such as SmartShares or InvestNow. But brokerage fees can be quite high unless you are investing a few $100s worth of shares. If you want to trade shares at a more accurate market price, instead of just placing a buy order where the price can change widely overnight, it's probably best to do your trades early in the morning in New Zealand, around 6 or 7 a.m., before the US market closes, since I wouldn't really recommend people staying up till early hours New Zealand time just to wait for the US market to open. If you are interested in signing up to Hatch, I have included a link down in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.